If you've ever met an exasperated 10-year-old child saying, "Kids today are so dumb," or a 20-year-old person who is more wise than a 40-year-old person, chances are you're in the presence of a beautiful old soul. They're often perplexed and unable to relate to the things people their own age consider fun or important, and so feel out of place. They look at life through a vignette of experiences they may not have lived yet, but somehow, they just seem to know. In this video we are going to reveal 18 signs you are an old soul, wise beyond your years. Welcome to a new video from the Social Psychology Masters YouTube channel. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos. And comment down below "I subscribed" so we can welcome you. Let's start. What is an old soul? Quite simply, an old soul is a person who feels much older than their age reflects. This feeling is often accompanied by the gift of empathy, high intelligence, intuition, and keen insight into the human condition. It's usually a compliment to be referred to as an old soul, as it implies grace and wisdom. 18 signs you are an old soul, wise beyond your years. Number 1. You give advice well beyond your years. You somehow seem to know how to do things you haven't even done yourself yet. It's like you've lived before, and just know how it all works. People often look at you with that "how do you know" expression, and you respond with a confident "I just know." The truth is, you do just know, but don't know how you know. Those people who come to you for advice, though somewhat freaked out by your amazing prophetic powers to impressively offer solutions and predict outcomes, trust you wholeheartedly and don't doubt your authenticity. Number 2. You are good at understanding emotions. You feel emotions strongly and have a unique ability to understand other people's emotions. While it can be difficult to be so passionate and sensitive, you need to understand that your abilities make you an incredible human being. Number 3. You can see the big picture. If you're an old soul, you're likely able to see beyond appearances. You're probably able to let things roll off your back easily, and you're less likely to be triggered by certain things. I'm not saying on a day-to-day basis you're not human and don't get angry, but overall, you're able to step back and see the bigger picture, whether immediately or a little later, and have a sense of what it was all about. Number 4. You like to think things through. Even the most impatient people will need to think things through if they are an old soul at heart. You need that time to mull it over in your head. It's an important part of your to-do process, and it enables you to move forward in the direction most in sync with your mind, body, and soul. For you, not being able to think things through, even a little, leaves you feeling uneasy, and that does nothing to help. Number 5. You tend to be a lone wolf. Because old souls are disinterested in the pursuits and interests of people in their age groups, they find it difficult to make friends with people they find hard to relate to. This sense of alienation is one of the major problems old souls experience. The result is that old souls tend to find themselves alone a lot of the time. They struggle to connect deeply with others because most other people don't have the same interests or values as them. Number 6. You feel deeply connected to everything. Not only do old souls feel deeply connected to God, spirit, the universe, whatever it is they call it, but they also feel connected to nature, the people in their lives, and even strangers. An old soul has a sense of connection to the universe and therefore to other souls. Number 7. You feel tapped into your spiritual side. Not everyone feels comfortable acknowledging their spiritual side, and even fewer people feel comfortable connecting with it. But you spend time every day getting to know you, and enjoying what you have found so far. You are encouraged by the fact that there is something bigger than you and the world. You feel motivated to do good because of it. And unlike other people who tend to pursue superficial feats, you do things for your own development. Not only that, but you also understand that you're not the center of the universe. Which is why you are more inclined to help people. Number 8. You don't waste time asking why. After you've thought things through, you move ahead, confident in the knowledge that you've done all you needed to do to get going. You don't waste time trying to justify it to yourself or anyone else. You have little time and patience for the nonsensical, and would prefer to utilize your time getting things done, rather than sitting around talking about getting things done. Number 9. You aren't materialistic. Wealth, status, fame, and the latest tech gadget. Old souls take little interest in these things. After all, what's the point of seeking these socially paraded goals if they can easily be taken away? What's the point if the fulfillment isn't long-lasting or soul-enriching? Number 10. You feel connected to the past. You look at your past and the lives of others to learn about the world. There is a feeling of special connection with those that are older than you, and you cherish the information, knowledge and skills you have learned from them over the years. Somehow, you ache to be a part of an era where life was simpler, where people were more connected to life rather than technology. And this is the way you want to live your life too. You feel closer to someone older than you do to people your own age, but that is nothing new. You've always been ahead of everyone else when it comes to your age group. Number 11. Your inner world is more important than the outer. Not to say you don't care about the outer world, but for old souls, their inner growth, journey, and relationship with themselves and spirit are often of utmost importance. The soul is inside, and it's about going within. You probably spend good amounts of time in reflection, deeply pondering your experiences and life lessons. Number 12. You've undergone an existential crisis. It's common for old souls to ask deep and penetrating questions about life in their search for love, truth, and freedom. This quest to live a meaningful existence inevitably means that they will, sooner or later, experience an existential crisis. An existential crisis is what happens when a person starts to see through the lies and delusions of society. They may wonder what life is really about, whether they have a true purpose, and start to think about the human condition more. Is life just a product of chance? What's the point of everything I've done? What is all this about anyway? These are the types of questions old souls ask during an existential crisis. Number 13. You don't like to go out just for the sake of going out. It's quality over quantity for you. You love to go out and have fun, but going out because others feel it is required, or because you look boring if you don't, holds no merit for you. When you go out, you'd like to experience something that resonates with your way of perceiving the world and challenges you. You'll happily spend money on those things that give you wonderful experiences and broaden your horizons. Going out just because seems pointless to you. You'd rather save your time and money and do something of quality. Number 14. You just feel more mature and wiser than others. No matter how old you get, you'll always feel a little out of place amongst people. Because that is not where you get your energy from, you get it from inside yourself. In the past, you were probably frustrated by your inability to relate to people your age. However, you embrace it now. Your knowledge gives you peace and helps you feel part of the bigger plan. There's nothing wrong with you, you're just experiencing life at a different level than other people. And that's what makes you special. Number 15. You see life through a poetic contemplative lens. Old souls take time to enjoy life, they see things that others don't see. Take nature, for example. An old soul will enjoy the way the wind dances through the trees, while someone else may just walk straight by, disinterested or blind to the simple beauty before them. Old souls also take time to contemplate life. The smile and laughter of a child is something to stop and savor. The striking beauty of a piece of art is something to ponder. The words of a great writer are something to meditate on. There is so much in life to stop, appreciate, and reflect on. Number 16. You see no need to be unnecessarily stressed. You don't invite drama just because it makes you feel alive. No, you'd much prefer to live without it. You appreciate the quiet and invite peace. It's become apparent to you that the world views stress and busyness as being productive. But you know that being productive has nothing to do with being crazy busy or stressed, but everything to do with how well you utilize your time. Number 17. You truly understand what it means to give. To you, there's no better way to live than to give. Giving your time or money, or those things you simply have no need for, is the most rewarding thing anyone can do with their short time on earth. It isn't an ego thing, far from it. For you, giving is the purest act of love. Plus, you see no point in holding on to things you can't take with you, so you're more than happy to travel light. Number 18. You find peace in knowledge, truth, and wisdom. Do you read a lot? Do you find yourself dropping everything to seek the answer to a question that is burning inside you? Old souls love asking questions. And they love the journey of getting answers. If you find yourself never satisfied with just any answer, and have this deep desire to know the truth, then you're probably an old soul. You might like to spend more time with books than with people. And you prefer to read or study rather than go out to parties. For you, curiosity is a virtue, and you always want to know more. I hope you learned a lot through this video. To learn more, check out other videos on this channel. Our content is always interesting and engaging, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Hit the like button if you found the content useful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Check out the links in the description for more interesting psychology topics. Thanks for watching.